I mean, what is going on here today? We have shallots, we have rosemary, we have vermouth, we have gin. Oh, sounds like it's time for a 50-50 with a little touch. So we are going to make a bottled cocktail. You know, one thing I love about bottled cocktails is putting them in your freezer, and when you get home from a long day at work, they are ready to go. So I know this sounds crazy, right? We're gonna use a shallot. Have you ever used shallots before in your drinks? So shallots are interesting. You can use them as, you know, you could toast them, you can fry them, you can use a little bit of shallots and butter and sweat them. We're gonna use this one raw, and I'm gonna show you. You're just gonna cut it really, really thin, and mostly because it needs to fit inside of your bottle. And this is personal, right? However you like your shallot is how you're going to use it. Try using this on a small, cutting on a tiny cutting board is crazy, by the way. You're gonna take that and you're gonna put this inside of your bottle, right? So this is personal. I love Gibson martinis. So for me, the more shallot, the better. And what works really great with shallots is rosemary. And if your drink turns to crud, you could always pour this over a fish and people will think you're amazing. You know, whatever. You're gonna take some rosemary. I would say be sparing on the rosemary. Rosemary is really, really pungent. So we're gonna only use about one twig. So if you see, it's in the bottle. So far you have this going on, right? So now you're like, well, what makes the cocktail? The cocktail is a ratio. It's very, very simple. 50-50, meaning if you put in 4 ounces of vermouth, then you put in 4 ounces of gin. Crazy, right? So we're gonna measure our gin. And that is 2 ounces, right? So we'll put this in. And I do not have any other trick than using a funnel to get it in the bottle without spilling it. So we're gonna put 3 ounces. So basically this is gonna be 2 cocktails. And then we're gonna take our vermouth. If you notice, my bottle of vermouth is ice cold. Why? Because you store it in the refrigerator. It is a fortified wine. It does not like your liquor cabinet. If your vermouth is in the liquor cabinet and it's open, throw it away. It's probably not good. So now we're gonna add the vermouth to that as well. And we're gonna leave this. Now, you can do one of 2 things. If you have no intention on stirring this cocktail ever, and you're gonna drink it straight from the bottle, then you're gonna add to this 1 ounce of water. I know, nuts, right? But if you have the intention of stirring it, then you don't need to add it because you need some kind of water dilution in here. Now, what I like about these little bottles is that you can take them, put them in your freezer and use them, right? What I like even better is that you can take them, put them in your freezer and use them. So I would probably add 1 ounce of water to this, and then it has a pour spout on it. So if you put it in the door of your freezer, boom, you're all ready to go. So that's my version of an at-home bottled cocktail.